HIW Strategy 2026 to 2030. Listening to Wales. What you told us. Over 12 weeks, we invited patients, carers, healthcare professionals, members of the public and stakeholders from across Wales to share their views and experiences. We received an outstanding response with 2,353 submissions, including 1,384 completed surveys. Who took part? Respondents included patients, unpaid carers, retired and current clinical staff, practice managers, dental professionals, care home staff, public sector managers, local government representatives, advocacy organisations, disabled people, health boards and trusts. How we listened. We used a bilingual online survey, in-person engagement events, email newsletters and a social media campaign. Focus groups were held with Age Cymru, Fair Treatment for Women of Wales and the Birth Partner Project, ensuring the voices of older people, women, mothers and families were heard. Our purpose is to check the safety and quality of healthcare across Wales. Our vision is a future where healthcare in Wales is safe, effective and high quality for everyone. 924 people agreed with our purpose and 813 people said nothing was missing or unclear. 81% of people agreed with Priority 1, putting people first. 81% agreed with Priority 2, learning and working together. 82% agreed with Priority 3, investing in our people. And 88% of people agreed with Priority 4, taking action that matters. Access to services. People told us they're still struggling to get GP appointments, facing long waits for diagnosis and referrals, and experiencing real inequalities in rural areas. Transport is another big barrier, especially for older and vulnerable groups. And when GP systems are overloaded, many feel forced to turn to emergency care because planned services just aren't available. Quality and safety of care. We heard concerns about inconsistent standards across health boards, particularly in emergency, inpatient, maternity and mental health services. Some reported patient safety issues, poor pain management and a lack of follow-up care. Staff shortages and burnout are making it harder to deliver the quality of care people expect. Communication and coordination. People said they feel information isn't shared properly between departments and there's no single digital record. Conflicting advice from GPs, hospitals and 111 services leaves patients confused. Families often feel they don't know what's happening, what their rights are and what the next steps will be. Inclusion, Welsh language and equity. We heard that Welsh language provision needs to be more proactive and there are gaps in having a bilingual workforce. Digital exclusion and a shortage of interpreters are making things harder for vulnerable people and ethnic minority groups. People want care that's culturally sensitive and better engagement with communities who are often overlooked. Joined up working. Services feel fragmented. This affects continuity of care, discharge processes, and person-centred support. Respondents called for integrated care models and stronger collaboration between health, social care, and third sector organisations. Trust, accountability, and engagement. People are sceptical about whether feedback actually leads to change. They want more transparency, clear follow-up, and accountability when things go wrong. Above all, people want to be listened to, respected, and treated as individuals. Workforce well-being and support. Staff told us they feel undervalued and unsupported, especially with recruitment freezes. There's a call for ongoing professional development, well-being support, and fair pay. A positive workplace culture is seen as essential for keeping staff and improving patient experience. Mental health and women's health. Mental health support is limited, follow-up is often inadequate, and there are concerns about medication side effects. Women's health issues like menopause and endometriosis need urgent attention, along with better consent processes. Resourcing and funding constraints. People highlighted that underfunded services make it hard to deliver on strategic priorities. There's a clear call for funding models that follow the patient and support preventative, community-based care. Next steps. We're turning these insights into action by building these themes into our strategic priorities and future assurance work. We'll also strengthen how we use your feedback across the healthcare system, sharing insights with health boards, trusts, and partner organisations to support improvement. Our strategy for 2026 to 2030 will be published on the 1st of April 2026, setting out clear priorities for the next 4 years. Find out more. Visit our website